That has to be Muhammad. I mean, he was a man very giving, very forgiving, giving and forgiving. He had no wealth, but he still gave.
He still gave.
You know, he would support people poorer than him when he could barely get by on his own. He was not a wealthy man, and he had his own family. So he really sets the standard by which, you know, other Muslims can strive to, as far as being giving, you know, to neighbors in the community. So for me, one of the things about him that was most impressive is his forgiveness, also his charity and his giving. There's too many stories even mentioned, but if you read, you know, anecdotes about him, or like the Karen Armstrong biography about him, he was a very good person. You know, the best of his day, as they say, the best of his day.
Yeah. So, Dr. Dean, having known you for all these years, and having been a member of the Islamic Center of Orlando, you know that at the Islamic Center of Orlando, we are trying to do as much service to the community as possible, right? We have full-time school, we have a seminary where kids memorize the whole Quran, we have interfaith activities, we have open house, we have food banks, we have food drives. I mean, we are there helping people out when hurricane comes, when people are in need. I mean, there are so many things that the Islamic Center of Orlando is involved in. And you are also a part of so many programs now. In the end, just give us your thoughts about the Islamic Center of Orlando. How did you find Islamic Center of Orlando? Meaning, would you think that we are doing our work properly, or if you have some advices for the Islamic Center of Orlando? The Muslim community would be watching you right now. So can you just tell us how we are doing, number one, and what do you think we should be doing further?
So I think, you know, other than COVID, which has really, you know, hampered a lot of these efforts, other than the food bank, which obviously has expanded, you know, exponentially with COVID. I think ICO has done a really good job of being, you know, a supportive member of the community, and not just the Islamic community, but the South Orlando community. And I'm proud of all the things we do when we pack food for hurricane victims in Puerto Rico. You know, the food bank we have here. We go. I remember we went down to Orlando, and the food truck served food, and I did some skin cancer screenings for people. And I like that. I like being a part of the community. I like giving to the community and improving my own community. I live here too.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I want to improve the community too. I want it to be great. Orlando, city beautiful. I want to make it as good as it can be, and I think we do a decent job of that at ICO. I'm proud of it. I'm happy with it. I like the things we do, especially the bridge building with other faith communities. The one thing I would say is that it is important to build bridges. I know we've talked about this at Open House. It's more than just tolerance, it's acceptance.
Yeah.
And so my thought is, I would like if the people around us who are not Muslim understood that Islam is like a third leg of that table that we call the Abrahamic faiths. You know, no table stands on two legs. There's actually three limbs of that table. There's Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, and we are actually a part of that. We're not some separate or foreign or exotic religion. We're really the perfection of those religions. So I would, you know, I've said this to you before, we always hear about Judeo-Christian traditions. It's really Judeo-Christian Islamic traditions. You know, we are a part of that bigger whole. And, you know, I think the bridge building that we do with other faith communities and stuff kind of helps incorporate that idea into their minds, and then we become not just tolerated, but accepted.
That's good. Thank you for your thought. And then I'd like to congratulate you over your marriage.
Thank you very much.
You are married to a Muslim lady.
Yes.
We pray that may God bless you in your married life, and we are very happy to see you settling down again as a married a person here in your community. So thank you for coming. I think we had a good conversation. and maybe we'll invite you in near future as well.
Thank you very much.
Thank
My
you.
pleasure.
And brothers and sisters, thank you for watching. Inshallah, we'll be back with some guest next week. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalamu alaikum.